Already.
What up, though? Welcome back to another episode of Late Night with Nate. I'm your boy Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
Y'all know what time it is. Welcome back to the Insomniacs Lounge. Again, this is Late Night with Nate and Adrian. Hit that like, subscribe on all of your podcast platforms. Hit that bell. Hit that bell, y'all. Let's get them subscribers up. No Sleep Crew, we appreciate y'all. What's going on, Boogie?
Uh, what is going on? First of all, I'm full as hell. Just got a good
Okay.
meal. Want to appreciate a good meal when you have one. But also,
What'd you
speaking
have?
of what did I have? I had a little crab cakes,
Ooh.
on tray with a little bit of fingerling
Entree.
potatoes. On tray with a little
Had
fingerling
the
potatoes and some Brussels sprouts with a little corn.
you had some horse divorcees with those as
Right.
well. The horse divorce.
Horse divorce. I'm not gonna lie, when I did see the spelling of that, I was like, I'm sorry, what is that?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like everyone looks at it and was like, "Yeah, I'll have the horse thing." Let me just get the shrimps on the stick,
Right.
garcon.
Them things that we say we supposed to get. Okay, that right there.
Yo, try getting that during a spelling bee. If that don't fuck you up, it's like you look. Let me just take this number off, put this on this C. I'm about to go in the crowd with my parents.
Right. Especially like as like a 10, 11, 12 year old, you don't go out of your way to look up hors d'oeuvres. Like
Oh, that
nobody
kind of
just
fucked a
make it a
10-year-old
point.
up. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let me figure out how do you spell hors d'oeuvres. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how to figure out how to spell it because I
It's
want to see.
HOR. Is it apostrophe S?
Uh, I feel like okay. Here it is. It's HORS apostrophe
Oh. Oh.
OEUVRE.
Yeah.
That's fucking up a 10-year old. Hell, that's fucking up adults. Like, I
Yeah.
mean,
Easily.
whores, divorcees, yeah, like. And who the fuck was that was a fancy ass nigga right there. It was like,
I
you know
mean,
what?
it's a French word, so
Well, I mean, the French they are very fancy. They was like, how can we make this meal that much more fancy? Like, how can you say I want a starter but fancier? Whores, divorcees, and there we go. The rest is
yeah.
history.
Yo, these different names, the
Every time you got to say
pronunciation.
something different. Every time, Horace DeVorries. Every time. You know what? I feel like niggas should just start going to restaurants and just start fucking with people like that. It's like, what would you like to have? It's like, under the Horace DeVorries, I will have, the crab cakes.
Yeah, I will say, for the longest, I did not know how to pronounce caprese.
Oh, Capri. I would like Caprice. I'm not gonna lie,
I mean,
Caprice.
yo, that's what I thought. I was like, what kind of sandwich you want? Hey, let me get that caprese.
Let me get the Caprice classic. You know how I like it, Chief box style.
Can I have extra pesto on that ass on that caprese? Can I have that real quick?
you know, they'd be laughing in the back. They were like, "Yeah, this nigga out here said Caprice."
Oh, wait, they bringing people over. Like, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one more time so we can get clarity of what you was want? The caprese, right?
Caprice, that's what I said, right? Caprice. And I was like, "Well, you say it, man." Like, Caprice. They always say it with a little extra oomph on it. It's funny as shit. Like it was embarrassing because you know how your mind, like, you want to say something and your
Yeah.
mind says the exact opposite, and you're like, why the fuck did my tongue say that's not what I wanted? So we were at a restaurant, and I knew I was going to get a steak, and I was like, okay, the fillet, I know I'm gonna get it. My mind instantly went to Smuff, what was it, Smuff Pokey Smoke or Smuff Smoky Smoke. We were from what's his name? My man's name. I totally fucked his name up. My man from Joanna Man, Puff Smoky Smoke. I
Uh-huh.
instantly went to let me get the fillet, and Marissa was like, "What did you just say?" And I looked at the dude, and I was like, "Yeah, the fillet." And I was like, "My bad." I was like, "The fillet." I was like, I want the fillet. I was like, I knew what I wanted to say, but my mind was like, yeah, we going with fillet, brother. And
You hit him with the fillet.
I did, and I felt so embarrassed, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be that brother tonight. We fucking everything up while we're at it. Let me get this marlotte, and let's just keep this thing going.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
What's been going on with you this week?
Let's see what's been going on with me this week. Speaking of old people and oldness, I fucked up my back.
What?
Um, yeah, and the most old, washed up nigga way possible. I was bending over to like put some shoes on, and I was like, "Oh shit, that does not feel good at all." And I've been kind of walking around like Fred Sanford, trying to get
Oh,
my back in place. It's the weirdest shit ever. I went and got a pedicure, and I was like, "Yo, I need this chair on the lowest setting." I was like, lower lumbar region. That's where this
yeah.
massage.
Those
Um,
chairs do not massage well. I
they
don't care
don't.
what chair,
They don't.
where I'm at. I've always those chairs hurt.
Oh, they do. I'm like, there's not a single massage element to this. It's like fucking sitting on a bunch of marbles. Like it is the worst shit ever. And I'm like, really, y'all should just not. Y'all just have a chair here. Just have a chair that just doesn't do anything. Like just
No,
it's
and
all you
they
need.
encourage you to get those massages. I think that's their way
Oh,
to
they do.
really like fuck them up. Like, oh no, you want a massage? Here you go, take this massage so we'll fuck your back up even more. You're gonna be in pain after this. Take it.
You know what it is? The massage, the rockiness of the massage takes away from the fact that sometimes they ain't really scrubbing the bottom of your feet that well. That's what it
Mm.
is. You just like, oh, this shit is just really, taking my equilibrium away. I'm not thinking about you not missing, So it's just like, all right, that's kind of what it is. What else? I
But
saw
you fucked your
Candyman.
back up, huh? You
You
saw
said what?
Candyman? I said you
Yeah, I
really
fucked my
fucked
back
your
up.
back up.
Yeah, so after I left the pedicure spot because I knew like it didn't really help, I was
Okay.
like, well, let's go see Candyman since we're out here.
Okay.
So I saw Candyman. It's pretty good movie. Dope,
Was it?
it was a good movie. I will have to say that I got to see it again. It was one of those where it was visually good. I'm not giving away any spoilers or anything like that, but I kind of left and I was like, I was like, maybe I need to go back and watch the first one because I was like, it's been such a long time. But
Yeah. I remember watching the first one and being like, all right, well, I guess I'm never watching this again in any facet, variation of any
it
form. I
is
don't
one of
care
those
how many
movies.
remakes. Yeah. I like the fact that, a black woman decided to, well, first of all, Jordan Peele decided to really go on
Yeah,
and reinvent such a classic horror film, and it was shot in Chicago for people that didn't know, and it
yep.
was shot in the last remnants of the Cabrini Green projects, like the smaller.
Still up, which is weird. That little,
Yeah,
it's like one little small part is still up.
yeah, which is the weirdest thing. I just remember driving by and I'm like, how is this
Yep.
still here? People still live in those parts, in some of
I've
those
always
buildings.
wondered that too. I was like,
Yep,
it's like the weirdest. It's like Target,
yep.
high rise,
Mm-hmm.
weird church with graffiti on it, and then
Yep,
it's
yep,
like a street of projects, and it's like if you ever drive through there, it's like there's like a Ferrari dealership on
yep,
the left hand side, and it's like
yep.
where the fuck are we at? Like it is the weirdest shit ever.
You talking about some scary shit. I already know they were scared
Hmm.
filming that shit. Cause if you had to do it in the
Yeah.
dark, talking about
Oh man.
Candyman, the hell, you better be watching for Bullet Man. Fuck out.
Yeah, I was gonna say at night it ain't shit to play with over there because it was what's over there? It's a what is that? What's that spot? IO Theater is like over there, and
Yeah,
sometimes you be walking, and I'm like, yo, I ain't trying to be walking around over here, man. Like
yeah,
it is some scariness, some characters over here, and for
yeah.
them to
It's
be out there,
yeah.
like you said, at night, I'm like, yeah, nah.
So to me, I felt like again, I wasn't. I'm sure I saw some of it. They must have had security galore out there trying
Oh
to make
yeah.
sure everybody was good and safe. Cause ain't no way in hell I would accept a project like that and
Mm-mm.
knowingly go
No.
into the last bits of Cabrini Green and be like, yeah, whoop, doo, doo, doo,
We just out
doo,
here.
doo. Fuck out of here. You
I'd be
better
like,
have
can y'all hurry this
right.
up? Like,
You
let's
better
go.
have an armsman security guard literally everywhere I go in that
Like,
motherfucker.
we are on the clock here, buddy. Like, we couldn't do this in the daytime. I'll be like on some shit. Like, we couldn't film this in Atlanta and call it Cabrini Greens.
Yo, stop.
Why do we actually have to be here?
They want the
Oh,
authenticity.
yeah. I think this is a good moment to roll into tip in the hat. I'm gonna let you go first since we're on the heels of
Heck yeah.
Candyman. Who you
Yeah,
tipping the hat to?
we just gonna keep the ball rolling as what Nate would say all the time.
I do say
I
that a
want
lot.
to give a shout out to Nia DaCosta, who is the black film director that decided
Yeah.
to really reinvent, like I said, reinvent and take her spin on it and really like master it. She has become the first black female, I hate saying female, woman director with a number one film at the box office. Okay. 22.3 milli. Okay.
That's a
Oh,
lot. Because
yeah.
they beat what was that Ryan Reynolds movie? New Guy or whatever,
Free guy,
Fall
free guy,
Free
free
Guy?
guy.
Yeah.
Be free
Come on,
guy.
man.
I just want to shout out to Nia DaCosta again because I remember previous episodes shouted her out, tipped my hat out to her for getting an overall look deal. Just you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
black people out here
She
killing
killed
it.
it.
I just heard Jordan Peele just had signed an overall look deal to Universal. So shout out to them. Real
Hell
talk, just
yeah.
doing major things right now. Just want to tip my hat off to
Tip in the
Nia for
hat.
real.
And go see Candyman, man.
Yeah.
Keep buying the tickets so we can keep that number going so we can get
Hmm.
more black women in directorial
Hell yeah, we need
roles.
more.
So let's keep that going. Yo, I'm tipping my hat to my father. It was he's retired recently from General Motors, 37 years
Whoa,
as an
37.
engineer, supervisor. So I tip my hat to that brother. When your parents retire, they have that conversation with you. Um,
What was
that
that
conversation
conversation? I don't know that conversation yet.
that conversation of like, okay, these are the paperwork that you may need just in case. And I'm like, okay, let's fast
Oh,
forward. I don't want to hear any of that stuff. Then you
oh,
also have that conversation of, so we on a budget now. So,
oh.
we'll give you money every now and then, but we budgeted. And I'm like, budgeting? Like, you was just gallivanting around going on like a 4-state vacation. I'm like, brother, you got some money. You done put in 37 years. And then
37
with no,
years.
I got some money. You don't.
You
And
ain't
then
got no money.
your parents hit you with that type of stuff. But I was like, man, kudos to you because I was like, I can't imagine punching a clock for
Yeah,
37 years
that's
at the
a
same
new one.
company. At the same company at that.
Yeah,
Like I
that's a
feel
new.
like,
Yeah, that's a new one for real. Well, that's old time, I should say. That's a
yeah, that's definitely like our parents shit. Because I feel like if you look at my resume, it'll be like, oh, job. They will be like, damn, nigga, do you like any of these jobs? I'll be like, not
no.
really.
The fuck? No.
It's like, as you can see from my job history, nope.
Ah, ah.
I'll just be like, I was like, so what did they give you when you hit 37 years? He was like, nothing. You just get like,
Wow.
I was like, you don't get no watch, you don't get a plaque. He was like, nothing. It's like his underlings took him like to dinner and got him a couple gift cards. But the company is like, peace easy, brother. I was like, man,
Yeah.
ain't that some shit? You work
That
37 years
yeah.
and don't do shit.
That just goes to show, like, these jobs don't give a flying fuck about you.
Not
You did
one.
you did your job and you did it well. I what you
Right. They
want
like,
from?
now go live the rest of your life and don't come back. Live off this little retirement.
No, but
So,
that but that is an accomplishment in itself, just to
oh yeah,
retire and not have to work for real.
man. He don't know what to do with himself. He drive my mom crazy. This
He go
nigga
get a
just
job.
wakes up and he's just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Gonna go walk the yard. I'm like, sir, you walk this yard every morning. It ain't changing. Like,
He should go find a bullshit ass job that that interests him. Cause that's,
oh no,
that's what people do when they
he is
retire.
not working. He has been a supervisor for 37 years. This nigga is like, I'm going to enjoy some
Okay.
time away from not having to deal with anyone. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, because I was like, you need to relax. I was like, give it a year, maybe 2 years. I was like, go figure something out. Go play some golf. I was like, just don't annoy mom too much. I'm like, y'all about to she about to be, I'm coming to Chicago to stay with you because your dad is getting on my nerves. I'm like, nah.
Oh.
I was like, nah. I was like, y'all gonna work it out. Y'all gonna be good.
Well, congratulations for real to Mr.
Definitely
Galloway, Senior
tipping
Galloway.
the hat to that, brother. Enjoy retirement, sir. I'm still gonna ask you for 20 every time I come home and see you. Cause I gotta keep, we gotta keep the
Gotta
tradition
keep
going.
it, yeah.
I say, hey, Pops, can I get 20? He says no. And my mom gives me 20 on the slide, like the little mom hand. I don't need it, but I'm just like, I just
Why
like
not?
that.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm not losing my touch, so I want to make sure they're
Oh,
not
I know
losing their
that.
touch either.
I know that feeling. I'm the oldest out of all my siblings, and I still go to my mom like, do you have anything you can spare?
You got to. You got to. It's like, look, you can't take it with you. Y'all are responsible. Y'all
Right,
say it's like you have artists that are children, and it's hard out here for these black artists. So break us off a couple of them things. Break us
right.
off something.
At least I ain't on the street, so
Man, that's the greatest guilt trip ever. It's like, yo, it could be worse. So it's like I could be out, I could be a junkie.
right. Seriously.
I always do that. Then it's just like they still say no, but it's like, well, at least you thought about it. At least you thought
Right.
he was like, well, the boy is right. He did graduate from college. What's a 20? Yo, let's get into this first ad. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I gotta tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com. BLAK watches.com. And make sure you use that promo code late night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast.
Alrighty.
Yo, this first topic, man, this was a funny one.
I was about to say, explain it. Explain it to the T for us people that don't know the
So
story.
I'm an avid sports junkie here. I love football, mostly college. I don't really get into high school because I don't know who the hell these high schools are. You know a couple of like the big like the major high schools and things like that, like the IMG academies. We know who IMG Academy is. For those of you that don't know who IMG Academy is, it's like a powerhouse of high school. A lot of celebs and their children there. Typically, if you go to the IMG Academy, you go into a top university. You might even go to the pros. Majority of those guys do. Um, like I mentioned, for schools that we have no idea who these high schools are, Bishop Sycamore would be one of those high schools because they don't exist. It's a fake high school. These brothers managed to finesse their way onto a televised game on ESPN against IMG Academy, the powerhouse school. What's even more alarming about this is one, like I said, the school doesn't exist. The school is comprised of junior college dropouts. Majority of these guys were junior college students. There were other kids that were recruited, so there were actual like high school kids who were recruited to come play at this school that doesn't exist. So you're a high school kid, you're like, yo, we about to go to Bishop Sycamore. And let's send out. One guy talked about how they sent out actual recruiting flyers and things, really pumping up, getting kids to come there. These kids had a game. Can't really call them kids. These are grown ass men, junior college dropouts. They got smoked by this high school. They got smoked at the end of the third quarter. It was 44-0. So one, I'm kind of shaking my head here because it's like, wow, it's like you're scamming. If you're gonna scam, you gotta at least be good at the scamming.
Yeah.
It's like you were able to scam your way on to a nationally televised game. If
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get to that level, I gotta win. You gotta blow out this high school. You gotta win. You
Mm-hmm.
can't just show up and get dominated like that. Also, Adrian, their coach has an active arrest warrant out
Mm-hmm.
for himself. So that's one thing there to also throw that little caveat in there. When you think of the name Bishop Sycamore, it just kind of really seems like it was some niggas that were questioned at the last minute, like you about to enter a competition. What's your team's name? And it's like, Bishop Sycamore. It was like you took your last name and looked at a street name or some shit, and it was like Bishop Sycamore. That's the name of the school. That sounds like a high school in Ohio. Bishop Sycamore. Because who is going to do the research on that?
But how did they manage to play against a high school? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like
I don't know.
how did that happen?
ESPN, they don't really vet any of these teams. It was just kind of like, they lied. They said we have this many, top tier athletes who are going to be going to, top tier universities. So ESPN is like, oh, Bishop Sycamore, they got all these great guys. They got to be legit. Let's put them on the schedule. So they pay these schools to come out here and play. What's crazy again is the school doesn't even exist. They don't
Mm,
exist. There are a lot of other crazy things going on within the school. They've played 2 games within like 3 days, which is
mhm.
is inhumanely impossible. It's
Yeah.
for football. Like basketball is different, turnaround time. Baseball is still different, but for football, there's no way you're gonna run, 3 games in that short of a time span. So it's just like, what the fuck? And what's crazy? At some point in time, you got to think, when does the high school across the street like, yo, these niggas suck? Like, we are
Right.
blowing them
Forty
up.
44-0 at
40
what point? Yeah. I was just like at what point would people be
to
like, "Hey y'all,
0.
we we not real,
We
y'all. Why y'all chilling?"
suck.
Right.
What's crazy though is if I'm a junior college dropout, what the fuck were you doing? Were you not practicing? Because this is your moment. Because it was a pitch. Because they hit him with the pitch like, you guys are gonna be on Netflix, and it was like, yeah, you're gonna be on Netflix for getting blown out by a high school. It's gonna be the 30 for 30, the junior college dropouts that never was. It's gonna be
What
some.
happened?
What had happened was it's gonna be some shit like that. It was crazy. I feel bad for some of the students because it was some kids who were like, "Yo, I lost my junior year of high school of eligibility because I left. I was recruited to go out here and play for
Oh,
a
damn.
top prep school that doesn't even exist.
Damn.
That's the craziness of it is like, yo, y'all was really getting kids to leave their homes and come play for y'all. And it's just like they asked some of the kids, it was like, so weren't y'all going to school? They was like, yeah, we tried to go like once. They tried to make us go to class one time. We was like, fuck that shit, we ain't going. You know, they talked about sleeping on the floor, you know, in like inhumane living conditions and things. And
Oh,
it's like,
damn.
yeah, because y'all coach is taking all the money. You know, you getting blown out by these big academies and they getting the money. I just, you know what this would have been though? I would have wished that this would have been like, okay, they was scamming, but they was blowing niggas out.
Yeah.
Like that's what would have been a better story. It was like
Yeah.
all these niggas, they end up getting Division I scholarships. It's like
Yeah.
Bishop Sycamore, and it comes
Yeah.
out, and it's
Yeah.
like school doesn't exist. We gave out scholarships for niggas that shouldn't have them. I was like, well, I
Yeah.
already got it. Like that would have been a better story.
Yeah, that would have definitely been a better story. They went as far as to get matching jerseys and all this other stuff to lose a televised game. So
To
to
high
me,
schoolers.
yeah, to high schoolers, to me, I feel like this would be a story that they will be sharing that they don't want to share
Yeah, I ain't sharing
because,
this one.
yeah, they don't want to share, but they gonna share it because people gonna be like, "Hey, hey, Leroy, tell me about that story that time that you got you lied to ESPN about doing the game, but y'all ended up losing all your damn games."
You know what was really fun? I think a couple funny things, right? Like I think about the opposing, like the high schoolers. I'm like, yo, coach, number 54, he got a full beard. Like, yo, there's no way this is a 16-year-old coach. I'm like, yo, my man is literally shaving on the sideline. Like, you got to vet these niggas' ages. Also, like, if I'm ESPN and they sent in this paperwork that said BS high school on it. Literally, their initials.
Yeah.
Bishop Sycamore. Bullshit high school. You just took it and you ran with it. It's like, oh, BS high school. It's got to be a real high school. And it's like, who's really? You know what's gonna happen now? I know somebody got fired. And two,
Of
every
course.
high school now it's gonna be like a background check
They
for a
fucked it
job.
up. Yeah.
It's gonna be they're gonna do like full background checks. They're gonna call for eight references. It's gonna legit be like, did your son go to Bishop Sycamore in 1998? That's legit how they're gonna have to vet these teams now. Like, and you know what? Let's just say they were winning. Like, would you be mad? Like, if would you be mad? Like, if you were in opposing school, I'd be like, huh. I was like, well, god damn it, them dropouts, they deserve some scholarships. Like, hey, them boys can ball.
I
I don't
mean,
think I'd be
yeah,
upset.
I was about to say, like, you would think JUCO, just dropouts in general, they would have more legs than a high
Yeah.
schooler. Just saying, but at the same time, they
I don't know
probably
how
got
old were
all
they.
them drugs, and they probably got drugs, drinking, real jobs, hella kids, responsibilities, where they just
This is
like,
true.
all right, well, I guess we just play for fun.
You know what it was? It was definitely some niggas that was like, yo, this is my last shot, G. This is my last chance. You know, there's a nigga that was working, you know, the
Yeah,
late shift at Target as a stalker. He was like, I got that call. He was like, but Bishop Sycamore. He was like, I'm going. He was like, I couldn't do it 4 years ago, but now I can. He was like, this is my chance. I'm about to go make my mom proud. And you get smoked by a bunch of high school kids.
yeah.
Like, even then, imagine you got to go back to your regular job. You go back to your ladies. Like, so what happened to the season? We lost to some high school kids, dear. We fucking lost. I don't want to talk about it. Like, I mean,
Yeah, and I could just
crazy
think,
shit.
I could just see that prospect dropout player out here preparing himself, playing all the music, getting his little warm up on, stretching and everything, just for them to get blown the fuck.
You got blown out by some niggas that can't do algebra.
They
Like,
can't even drive. They can't even drink. They got to sneak to drink.
niggas ain't got learner's permits, but they can torture your ass though.
Torch
You're
your
like,
ass
this
up.
nigga put up 300 yards on us. He can't even fucking drive yet. Like, you got to be ashamed of yourself. It'd be like, yeah. And you know what's even crazier though is that game technically doesn't count. It'd be like, yeah, man, I had 300 rushing yards against Bishop Sycamore. And it's like against the school that is a fake school. They'd be like,
You
bro, them
mean
yards don't
against
count.
that unrealistic ass school? Nigga, if you don't take this off your record, nigga,
And it's like, nigga, you was playing against the YMCA rec league of all teams. Like,
you don't get
you
this
gotta just be.
practice ass game up out of here.
And like, I really want to know. Like, this was the plan. This was the idea that made it. Like, this was the idea. Someone was like, aha. Like, you know what? Let's start a fake high school team and let's go play other teams across the country. Like, this was the idea. Like, what were the ideas that did not make it? Like, what were those ideas? Like,
Probably
I
way
really.
more elaborate. And they was like, nah, let's go with this high school shit.
And do you think the coach got arrested? Do you think the coach got arrested?
Did he? They go right after the game. This nigga was the cops. Whole sheriff was waiting for him. Like, saw the game, buddy. Sorry you had to lose, but
44-0, huh?
right. If you don't mind, turn around real quick. Do you want me to do this in front of the kids or?
I was like, we already lost once, sir. Let's not take two L's in the same night.
Good point. Let's do this in the back. You have the right to remain silent.
I'd be like, so how'd you catch him? Well, he was on ESPN getting blown out 44-0. And we're like, that's our guy.
For 3 days. For 3 days, he was on.
Like, that's what you're in for. Well, see, I had a warrant and I was coaching on ESPN. It's like, what? Like, come on, bruh. Like, niggas just keep finding more and more elaborate ways to get caught. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I really don't understand it. Maybe basketball would have been maybe basketball would have been better. Maybe that's what they should have did. Because basketball, you got a
Yeah.
little more.
Yeah, it can go either way for sure. It can definitely go either way for sure. Because I've definitely seen some semi-pro football games
Yeah.
where I'm like, nigga, what are y'all so serious for?
Yo, you go get some ringers from the rec center and they would be balling.
I remember playing one summer. A girlfriend of mine was like, "Hey, you wanna get some exercise in and play on the semi-pro touch football, flag football?" And I was like, "Sure, let's do this." I'm talking about the first game. Because I was like, man, I can't make any of these practices. They're like, you're fine. Come to the game. First game, we had to get there 2 hours early just so we could practice and warm up. I was like, I'm sorry, what are we doing here? We're warming up to work out? Nah, we ain't doing this, dog.
For flag football? Like, come on, player.
These niggas had all the gear on. And I was like, yeah, I ain't doing this.
That's how you know they official. You have to at least spend bare minimum at least $200 on your gear. If your gear ain't at least $200 bare minimum, you already set yourself up for failure. You got to look good. Then you gonna feel good. Then you gonna play good.
Yeah, they put me out a couple times on the field, and I was like, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm just letting
ass back.
Man, listen, I was telling the opposing team, I was like, hey, my man, if you want, you could just blow past me, dog. I ain't coming for you.
He's like, there you go.
I'm not touching you.
I am of no threat, sir. So if you just want to do one little juke move.
Right. I'm literally on the line like, hey, how you doing? I just want to let you know you have the go forward.
Like, look here. I am not out here to hit you or have you hit me.
No.
Just out here for some good old calisthenics.
Because you can inadvertently hit somebody even when we're playing flag, and people like to play dirty like that.
Yourself up.
Yeah, I'm like, not on my watch. Fuck out of here.
Niggas be acting like, I was like, bro, like, this is just out here just to get the lungs, get some air in the lungs.
Yeah.
My heart rate up. Like, we're not going to the league. Like, that ship has sailed. For some of y'all, the ship never left the harbor. So It's like
Yo,
We're not running full contact drills
yeah,
here, sir.
there was definitely moments where I had to look at a couple people and I was like, yeah, I ain't playing no more. So,
Time out. Sub me out, coach.
fuck out
Like
of
it's like,
here.
bro, you're not getting paid to be here, sir. Like
If anything, I'm wasting money to get to stay
they be
here.
taking that shit serious. Like, oh, I gotta go get the hammy stretched out because put up 3 in the flag football game. You know, chicks dig a guy that can score 3 touchdowns back to back. It's like, Chad, if you don't get your ass out of here. Well, Bishop Sycamore, I would tip my hat to you, but you niggas suck. So
Yo, terrible move. Great idea, but y'all did not execute at all.
no execution. Y'all niggas even practice. It's like
Hell no. They all had to work. They all had to
this
work
group.
before the game.
What niggas had regular jobs. It was like this is just this is a hobby. On the weekends we get blown out by high school kids. We build up their self esteem.
Disrespectful. They kids like, Daddy, my mama and my mama said you was playing some high school kids and got your ass whooped.
You got your ass beat. You got smoked. I'd be like, man, like, yeah, just hang it up. And maybe you know what? Maybe coaching is what they should do. They say those that can't, they teach. That's what they say. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
they should teach.
Mm-hmm.
Teach them niggas what not to do. You gotta hold them blocks. You gotta get up in there and hold them.
Yeah, that ain't it. That wasn't it for them.
Got their ass ran all up on, yo. Yo, we got another ad and we'll be right back, y'all.
Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code late night, okay? LATENITE. Go on over to their IG. It's Rose Vogue Styling at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code late night, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show. This is a good story.
Whole lot of audacity in this story here, man. Woo! Newlywed couple sent out bills, $240 worth of bills, to guests who didn't show up to their wedding. Full on invoice, priced it out to a T, left a nice little lengthy paragraph letting folks know that they can send checks or they can Zelle, and also they have other options for payment plans. How you feel about this? First of all, Boogie, how many weddings have you attended in your
How many
lifetime?
weddings? Oh God. Maybe like 10, 15.
10. Okay. Well, nice amount of weddings. So, and I'm sure you've been invited to more than those 10. How many of those
Oh, absolutely.
weddings have you RSVP to and not actually shown up to?
About 10, 15.
Okay. So, about 10, 15 you've been to, 10, 15 you haven't shown up. Out of those 10 that you have not gone to that you RSVP, did you ever get a bill?
Hell to the no.
And what would you have done if you had received a bill?
I would have sent it back and returned it to sender. The fuck?
I feel like a majority of the world feels the same as you. But there were quite a few people though who were actually siding with the couple. which I don't know why. I just don't get it.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't this wedding a destination wedding?
I believe it was a destination. Yeah, I think it was a destination wedding.
Okay, so if this was a destination wedding, to me, I'm guessing that the guests that didn't show up ended up going to the destination but didn't go to the wedding.
It's possible. I mean, that happens a lot on destination weddings. Some people go for a vacation and don't show up for your wedding. I mean, it happens.
But at this point, I'm just saying, if you're gonna go to the destination and not go to the wedding, don't tell them you going to the wedding.
Yeah,
Just
that's true.
don't just
I
go to the
wouldn't tell
destination.
you.
But if you go into the destination and you told them, yo, we going there, and they see you and you ain't go to the wedding, oh, this invoice coming your way, sir.
I mean, I look at it as like that's the cost of having a wedding. Cost of having a wedding. I
Agreed.
mean, you know that not everyone is going to show up at your wedding. You have to know people that shit happens.
You have to put
Um,
that into
yeah,
contingency. You
you
have to,
gotta kind
yeah.
of have that there, and it's also if you can't afford to cover the cost of people that don't show up, you shouldn't be having a goddamn wedding in the first place.
True,
That's
true,
kind of
true,
how you
true,
should look at it. Like,
true.
it's a whole lot of audacity to send me some shit for that. That's like sending someone, okay, I couldn't come to your birthday party, but I'm gonna send you a bill for not coming when you were supposed to be there. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, it
I
happened.
agree. Okay, so how about this? Let me ask this
It's
question.
okay.
When
But
when you had your wedding, how many people did you have in your wedding total, and how many people showed up, and how many people didn't show up?
um, there was a couple that
There was a
we
couple
had
no
in it.
shows.
Yeah, there was a couple of no shows, and I'm talking about these are still like I want to say it was almost $30 a plate, 30, 35 a plate.
Okay,
You know, so it
pretty
was.
hefty. Okay,
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it was something where you're like, oh, I mean, of course you're upset, but you get that there's people who don't show up. I mean,
yeah,
but we also had people who didn't RSVP that
and
showed
showed
up.
up.
So it's
Okay,
like you kind of have that give and take where it's like,
yeah.
okay, well, the ones that aren't here, I guess you can have they plate. Like, I mean, you paying for it regardless, like
Yeah,
whether they show up or don't.
yeah,
Also, it's
yeah,
COVID.
yeah.
COVID is out here, so it's
I
like
agree.
you don't know people's situations,
Yeah,
and I mean, I get it. Okay, you RSVP. I understand. Yes, it sucks, but to send me a bill, you don't know my situation. Now, I think you should give them a gift. I do think
yeah.
you should do that,
Mm-hmm.
but get the fuck out of here. Also, what was $240? Because
Agreed.
I ain't never been to no wedding or heard of. I'm like, two. What are you charging me for? Because on average, I've heard some weddings where plates can be up to like $50.
I was
I
gonna say
get that.
50, 60. I've seen
Like
that. Yeah.
I've seen that, but $240 is this? You charge me for my date and my plate? Like what you charging me for?
You know what? I never quite understood the whole concept of me having to invite people and pay for them to see me get married.
It's
So
a
I'm
party.
gonna pay. I'm gonna pay them. I'm gonna pay them
Yeah.
to come eat for free, drink for free sometimes, and party just
You know
because
what?
I got married. Now that makes no. I don't understand that concept.
When you phrase it that way, logically, even unlogically, it's is that even word? Yeah, unlogically? Yeah, I don't know. But regardless, it's the dumbest shit ever you think because you're literally paying for other people to party to
Yeah, I
celebrate you.
yeah. I never understood that concept.
And you
So,
know what else is crazy? Most of them niggas don't bring a gift. That
yep.
is what's really crazy and
Yeah.
upsetting because like you spend all this money, which again is like you sometimes you come out better going to Justice of the Peace. You can have your own little ceremony, whatever you
Yeah.
want after.
Yeah.
You could even throw a
A nice
reception after.
little reception after and
Like
call it a
do the
day for nothing.
reception and save some bread. I think people just want these big elaborate. You're just literally having a show.
Yeah,
And
no
what's
thank you.
crazy is some of these people's marriages don't even make it. Like I'm putting on like I'm throwing out 70, 80 G's for a wedding, and it's like, bro, For what? And y'all get a divorce like 5 years later?
No, thank
Like,
you.
it's ridiculous. But you out your mind though. If you think I'm going to
Hey,
pay this, like if anything, you better hope I don't wipe my ass with that shit and send it back to you and just be like, yo, here's you go. Here's what I think about your bill. I'm gonna send you a bill for billing me. I'm like the audacity of you dumbass niggas. Like
just keep
that's
passing invoices back and forth. Fuck out of here.
I'm like, what you gonna do? Send me to collections? And be like, this is the collection agency. I'm like, yo, get off my line. Like,
I
come
ain't never
on,
paying
man.
your ass back. You better go ask Biden. Fuck.
Shit. And it was crazy is, so are you sending these to your relatives too? Because I know everybody in your family ain't showing up to this wedding.
Right.
Everybody
Very
ain't showing
true.
up. And even
Very true.
with destination, I'm still trying to figure this out. Because like, what are you paying for? Usually in
I don't get
destination
it.
weddings,
Yeah.
they include a lot of that. So what else are you charging these people for? They give you a set price.
It sounded a little sketchy to me.
Yeah, they out here scamming. It's like that one couple who's sending out like if you ain't buying wedding gifts over $500 and from Tiffany's and
Oh
Bloomingdale's, you can't
God.
come to the wedding. It's like, yo, y'all should be happy people want to
Yeah.
celebrate and
Niggas
be
just say you
amongst
can't
your community.
afford just be
Like,
honest and say you can't afford nothing after this wedding. Just be honest.
I mean that's what it is. It's like how you come out owing after a wedding. The goal
Yeah.
should be you should
You
be like,
should be
okay,
up.
exactly. We cashed out. It was crazy. Is one of my cousins, she got married, and my uncle before he passed away, he gave both of his daughters. He was like, "Here's 80 G's for both of y'all to get married." One cousin took the whole 80 G's, had this elaborate wedding. My parents, it was amazing in upstate New York, just gorgeous wedding. Other cousin took the 80. She had a $10,000 wedding, put the rest into a house. I was like, you did smart. You were smart.
You
Because
is
I'm not,
smart.
who the fuck? I'm not wasting 80 grand. I don't even know that many people that I want to invite that come celebrate me. I don't have that many cool friends. I'm like, hey, here's an $80,000 party.
I don't like enough people.
Exactly. I don't like that many people to be like, yeah, it's 80 G's, my boy. Drink up. Like, no. Like, if I'm showing out 80 G's, I might just have to be like, yo, look, my G, I need a $500. I might have to. I might have to.
Ugh.
I know what I said earlier, but I'm like,
Stop it.
it's
Stop it.
$80,000. I need to
I
recoup.
ain't
I
no
need to
way in
recoup.
hell. My mom's second wedding, she spent well, she ain't spent it, but
Somebody spent it.
right. They spent about 15, 20. They spent
That's a
about
nice amount.
20-ish. Yeah.
That's a nice
And
amount.
it was the reception, well, the wedding was at the house, but the reception was big time. I'm talking about
Yeah,
open bar central because that's where the money is, by the way.
literally.
The money is
Like
all in the liquor.
you can for 10, 15, hell, even 5,
Yeah.
you can have a nice, you can have a
Yeah.
legit reception,
Right.
open bar, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can be dope. It's just when you get up to what am I spending $80,000 for, man?
Nothing.
Like, what
Just to
am I
say you did
doing?
it. Just to say you
Like,
did it.
I mean, I guess if I had it, I'm like, okay,
Nope, I wouldn't do it. If
if
I
it's
had it,
like,
I still wouldn't do it because ain't no way in hell. I'm sorry. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna be like your
okay,
cousin, the second cousin. I'm gonna definitely be like the second cousin. I'm sorry.
so would you put it like, so let's look at how Issa got married. You know, because I'm sure, I don't know if it was 80, but when she got married, what was it, Italy that got married at?
Yeah,
I'm
Italy.
sure that was a nice little penny to get married over there. So would you do something like that? It might not be 80. Let's say it's like 35, but it's in Italy. Keep that in mind. It's in Italy. This ain't Tulum.
Good point. I understand what you're saying, but I'm sorry. I cannot fixate and fathom writing a check that large to have a
Ooh.
lavish wedding. No thanks. There's nothing. I'm lavish, but I'm also frugal than a motherfucker. I'm sorry. Ain't no
When it comes to
way.
that, yeah,
Ain't no
that's a
way.
lot. I just be like, I just put so many of y'all's kids through college or something. $80,000. I was
Wait,
like,
wait, wait. You
this
said
is
you only
tuition.
put one. You only put one kid through
Well,
college.
this is true. This is true. They would. I put several kids through junior college.
Right.
Like, that's several junior college.
School
That's at
these
least
days, boy.
that's some prep school tuition right there. I'm like $80,000. God damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, but hey, good luck to that couple. I know they ain't getting paid because you know what. But I know we got to move on. But we wouldn't be friends after if I got that invoice,
Yeah.
we could consider that friendship over.
Here's an
Like
invoice. You know what I would have did? I would have been petty and I would have sent an invoice of all the shit that you owed me as a friend. Nigga, you owed me that $5 you said you needed. You need to I would have had everything itemized. Fuck out of here.
like that piece of gum in fucking freshman English class. I
I
fucking
would
whipped
like
your ass.
right,
I want
right.
that shit
I want
back.
my NSYNC CD back now.
Interest.
Right.
It's
Fuck
like,
out of
nigga, I
here.
gave you gas money. I want it all back. I want everything back. No, I mean, hell, like I said, this friendship, consider it over. And the gift that I got you, if I got you a gift card, I'm deactivating that bitch. I'm calling the company and be like, look,
Wait,
don't let that shit
you
go
would
through.
give somebody a gift card for their wedding gift?
Hell yeah, because I don't like shopping. I feel like I'm gonna get it for like the place that
Yeah.
you like on your registry or whatever. You like
Good point.
Target?
Good
Okay,
point.
cool. I'll hook you up. Here's Target shit, but
Okay.
I don't want to personally go
Oh, okay,
and
okay,
shop for it.
okay.
So yeah, I feel like at least as long as it's from your store. If it's just like, oh, you getting married, it's a Visa gift card. I'm like, damn, nigga, you ain't put no thought into this. This is just not even the store card.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. I'm
Nah,
like, damn,
it would be the
okay.
store card. It'd be like, yeah, Target, my man, Williams Sonoma, go get yourself some
Oh,
plates.
okay,
You
okay,
know, it'd be
okay.
some shit like that. Nah, I ain't that cheap. You
I was
know.
about to say, God damn, you ain't put no thought in that bitch.
Nah, I put a little bit put a little bit of thought up in there. Yo, let's roll into yo, these niggas is tripping. Who you got for these
Yeah.
niggas is tripping.
I got some niggas that are tripping. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there was a little hoopla
Ooh, it was a
in the
lot of hoopla.
last few days. The songstress, great songwriter, beautiful voice, Jasmine Sullivan, took it upon herself to go on her IG story and pose a question to her fans, to her audience, to
Questions.
her followers. She was like, it's that time again, which made me lead to think about, oh man, this has happened before. The
Yeah.
question that she posed was, tell me a secret you'll never tell your partner.
Woo!
Okay. Now, first of all, this is a very bold question to ask a
Yeah.
bunch of strangers that just so happen to follow you because you make such great music and have a great
Something
voice.
we gotta highlight though with some of these followers.
Yeah.
These followers, the majority of them are niggas.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep that in mind.
Oh yeah,
Niggas.
more than likely, a lot of women, their followers are mostly dudes. Okay,
Yep.
mostly if all dudes. But boy, oh boy, did those followers show the fuck out. Here,
Woo!
I have I just took a couple screen grabs of a few on Twitter. They felt the need to really just go out and make this a trending topic. They
They
had
did.
people. I used to fuck my pastor, just to name a few.
Wow.
Uh, I was catching his daddy before I was catching him. Um,
Yeah, it was a lot of daddies and mom situations. It was one was like I
yeah,
smashed his mom and his dad, and I'm
yeah.
just like,
I save
what?
his sperm once a month just to have it. I might be a little obsessed with him. Like it it just
Right.
ran really, really concerning to which led me to believe that these people are really telling Jasmine Sullivan, a person they do not know, just so happen
Mm-hmm.
to follow, because of her songs and her music and her voice. Um, Actually spilling the tea of secrets. Like, come on now. I want
It,
him to bust in me, but I don't want him to be a single father. Like, oh wow, come on, y'all.
some of these secrets, these are things where it was like, oh, I'm taking this to the grave. But since Jasmine Sullivan's asking, I'm gonna give this information. And it was just like, and it was. I want to know what the follow up questions were to this, because some of these were hilarious, like the one about I done messed with the mama and the daddy.
Yeah,
Jasmine, I hope you followed up with the
yeah.
what?
And then I also have to remind these followers, these people that wanted to spew and share all of these secrets, that guess what? Jasmine Sullivan can see who you are. And from
Yeah.
that being said, she can also show pass this on to her friends and her family and be like, look at these mofos here spewing all these secrets.
So do you that is a good point. How many other celebs? I really want to know what celeb DMs are like now. I really am intrigued because if people are willing to divulge this type of information to Jasmine, what other celebs who haven't been asking for any information? What if Tyrese just checks his DMs one day and it's just niggas pouring their hearts out to this nigga? Like,
It's just
them
Tyrese.
niggas.
All his DMs is audio of his fans going, "What do you want from me?"
Or like when niggas don't put out good albums or some shit, niggas just be in their comments talking like, yeah, man. And I was in third grade, I didn't hit the winning basket, so I know what it's like to fail too. Like I really want to know what some of these conversations are like.
It's just random, I'm
And
sure.
then what if it was just follow me here in the multiverse here. Let's just say someone else is looking at Jasmine Sullivan's stories and they just putting
Mm,
pieces together and they're
mm,
like, so that's why
mm-hmm,
he acts like that around my mama and my daddy. Like,
mm-hmm.
what if it's some shit like that? Like you just really putting pieces together. Like, oh shit, she made my plate and my dad's plate the same way. She knows I like the big piece of chicken on the left side. She made my dad's the same way. Like,
Mm.
I really just want to know. Like,
I just,
what was on her mind when it's
yeah.
like, what? I just want to be an agent of chaos today. Let me just ask y'all to just divulge, and
She
it was
literally,
hilarious.
they were hilarious, and she was like, you know what? I choose violence.
More
Let's
violence, more.
let's let's put a fire on this
You know
hot
what?
garbage right here.
I feel like these were just. She was like, you know what? I need to have hotels to come out. I need some topics to write out some bangers, and the fans have literally helped her out. She about to come out with another banging album, thanks to the fans for
Yeah,
writing all this shit in.
yeah.
It's crazy.
The fans clearly understood the assignment, that the question that was given out from Jasmine, and they went above and beyond. Okay.
I feel like Jasmine needs she's a show. I feel like she
Oh,
needs to have like
by
one
far.
like Jasmine After Dark. It has to be some shit like that. And she just
Yeah,
reads like all people's deepest darkest secrets. You call
yeah,
her for advice.
yeah.
It's Jasmine After Dark. And you just find out, what's going on in the world. And this was some gossip. I was like, man, like, and it just kept getting better and better.
Yeah.
So what were the other ones? 'Cause I know there was more. That there had to have been more.
Oh,
We need this every week.
she probably didn't share as many as she posted, because she was like, you know what? I can't do that.
We need this every week. And who knew there were this many messy people out here? Maybe
Oh,
we
we knew.
always
We
knew.
knew.
Maybe we always knew. Maybe we just always knew. And it also makes you wonder if this is how messy people. Imagine the people that were turned down for reality shows. Imagine all the people turned down. It's nothing but mess out here. Nothing but mess. But that is a good you niggas is tripping. Oh my.
You're like, how do I begin?
I feel like I should hit the weed real quick. But you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. In true you niggas is tripping fashion, Terry Crews has thrown his hat into the ring of niggas that always be tripping. The best thing about being uninvited to the cookout is you never drank the Kool-Aid. I got a couple questions here. Um, Terry, what the fuck are you thinking, man? What was this even in context to? He said this was about not getting invited back to the Expendables, and I was like, were they making another Expendables? Like, who was the Expendables even on anyone's radar? Like, it was like they've got like three of them movies. They suck. All of them are niggas who are way past their prime, trying to be action stars still. It's like, give that shit up. Like, just go on and live out your golden years, but stop fucking jumping off buildings. Like, we don't need to see no more fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and fucking Rocky jumping off shit. We just don't need to see that shit no more. And it just makes me think, Terry Crews, you just be one like most niggas, tweeting just to tweet. But it's like you
Mm-hmm.
tweeting just to you really trying to get these jobs. You really trying to get
Mm-hmm.
these white folks jobs. And Terry, we know you ain't drank no Kool-Aid, brother. It's Kool-Aid. You are drinking
Whoa.
nothing but Kool-Aid. Like, that's what it is. Maybe at some point in time in your life when you were still living in Flint, Michigan, you may have drank some Kool-Aid then. Maybe when you went to Western Michigan University on a football scholarship, maybe you were drinking Kool-Aid then. But somewhere between the time you left Flint, you left Kalamazoo, and went on to Hollywood, you've turned into the biggest dipshit, the biggest douchebag that there could ever be. And we know you ain't for us. We know you ain't for the blacks. So you and your Kool-Aid go sit over in the corner. Because you weren't talking about no Kool-Aid, bro. You wasn't talking about no Kool-Aid. Because at least he would have been like, I ain't drank the red. I ain't had none of that red drink, none of that orange drink. This lets me know any type of Kool-Aid that Terry was drinking was probably the most blandest shit ever. Ain't have not a speckle of salt, or not salt, a speckle of sugar in that shit. Terry Crews just wake up and be like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about the cookout. It's like, get
I
out of here.
I feel like he does like this on purpose just to get controversy, just to get it to be talked about, and it's obvious that he knows what's going on, and the fact that he
He
doesn't have
does.
a problem digging his fucking deeper into the fucking dirt. Like his grave. I just don't understand. Like for the whole tweet itself, like, is you never drank the Kool-Aid. First off, Terry, we know you ain't never said is you never drank the Kool-Aid in
I
your
have
life.
never drinketh of the Kool-Aid.
Right. So please stop. Okay. And two, I think Terry's just trying to get back. He's that
Yeah.
little puppy outside. Like, what did I do wrong? Huh, let me find a way to get back inside. I
I'll
don't
do
want to be
whatever.
outside. Like,
It's
what
just,
cookout, nigga? You got to cook out from your family. Stop crying.
it's like, I've heard like other people say like the whites must have something on Terry, and they must, because it's every so often don't nobody be thinking about this nigga. No one says anything at all about any of his shows or anything, and just Terry Crews pop up. The cookout. I ain't never drank the Kool-Aid. It's like, nigga, why did we know, nigga? We don't need you to tell us that. We know.
Just make
Like,
your shows. Do your shows. Be a, be be the same role in all the movies and all the shows, and just get this money and
like,
go. Like, shut it.
be you over there. Like, you don't fuck with the blacks. We don't fuck with you. And I begin to expect it. I'm just like, okay, it's been 6 months. Terry Crews gonna tweet again. Terry gets the memo from the whites. All right, Terry,
We
we can send
need
out
you.
another one. It's like the blacks is getting momentum. We need you to sitting down. That's Terry's job. He's the divisive nigga. He's like, okay, things is going good. Send in Terry. Let's get the niggas mad again. It's like, bro,
I'm
please
over him.
stop.
Yeah,
Like, just make your, like you said, make your money and go be quiet. Like, I'm just done,
I'm over it.
done. Let's get into this last ad. We're back for the final topic.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that, because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I gotta tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's Chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21Chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast, and because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21Chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
I feel like we should just play it.
Yeah, just.
So is Eat Booty Gang still in effect?
Well, I started. I'm building. I'm building at the
franchising?
So it's the Eat a Booty Gang. I'm building the franchise up now. Now I'm getting the women to support the Eat a Booty Gang.
Wait. Come on,
Wait, who is it?
Wait, when you say women to support the Eat Booty Gang, you saying women is eating the booty?
Yeah, women eat the booty.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know whether to make noise for that or not.
Yeah, I get 8 out.
Wait, what?
I get 8 out. Hey, listen, man. Check this
All
out.
right, Trick, you don't have your legs in the air, though.
It depends.
Wow.
Everybody think they know how to cook. Everybody from the hood. You a different type. You ain't go to no culinary school and none of that shit.
I ain't go to regular school.
Yeah, we know that.
My G.
I think-
to the Eat Booty Gang. Yo, you got the double down though.
I tried to find it. They don't have it anywhere.
Yo, y'all can find Trick's double down. But Eat Booty Gang though, Adrian, are you a part of the Eat Booty Gang? You trying to get the ladies? He's franchising. You gonna be a franchisee?
Okay.
Franchiser?
I don't know about doing that all the time. But
Only on special occasions, huh? Birthdays.
and so here's the thing. Y'all asses, I feel like don't never be all the way clean for some reason. Even if y'all take a shower. I feel like those little extra tools in the shower where y'all always say women use to fill up on ourselves. No, y'all need to be using that specifically for your ass. If you're not investing in a bidet, don't you dare come with this Eat a Booty Gang bullshit, okay? I've partaked into licking groceries.
So you're a
eating
part of
groceries.
the Eat a Booty Gang. So just you're a part of the gang.
Wow, okay.
You're a part of the gang.
That's what we're doing? Okay.
You got a t-shirt?
Nope. Don't
You
do
got
that.
like a membership card? Is it like welcome to Eat Booty Gang? And it's like you remember 353.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But what bothers me is why do we know this about Trick Daddy?
I mean, I agree to a lot of what you said. There's a lot of unclean. I can't speak for everyone's ass. I'm gonna speak for mine. I will definitely say, You know, I'm a wet wipes type of guy. I have not quite invested into the bidet, but I try to be as clean as possible. Because I have heard from a lot of ladies that us dudes, we're just nasty. I gotta say, within the time frame of probably when you get out that shower for dudes, it's probably a 30-second window before you're dirty again. That's the window right there. It's like clean, dirty. It's like I gotta get back in here. I will say this: it kind of works the same way with men going down on ladies. You can't go down on every brother.
Yeah.
I would say you probably should be selective,
Yes.
which makes me wonder who are these ladies that are choosing to eat Trick Daddy out as he gets ate out. You know, which I feel like that's something that's going to haunt me for the rest of my life. Because, as you said, the information we didn't need to know. Trick Daddy gets ate out. You know, just like, you know.
When I heard about the story, I was like, to me, the first thing that came to my mind was, I hope that the ladies that have decided to eat Trick Daddy's groceries give him an NDA so he can sign it, and so their name will never be spoken out publicly, never be said. No one can hear of this said stories. Okay.
He is clearly breaking that. I just want to point out how hilarious Nori's laugh was. Well, fucking the hilarious shit.
Yes.
Like, and then asking him like, wait, you got your legs up in the air? A hilarious yet frightening visual that yet again I don't want to even think about that. But it really makes me wonder though, is it like these ladies, are you willfully being there? Or are you there because he's giving you like $40? Like, what is? It's Trick Daddy. It's Trick Daddy.
It's Trick Daddy, and more than likely they are all in Miami with swampy asses. Like, to me, I feel like if I'm Trick Daddy, I'd be like, hold on, let me go hit my ass real quick. Let me wipe this down.
And you were talking about, needing to have a bidet, right? Trick Daddy appears to be a brother who does not have a bidet, or he probably has one but does not use it.
He ain't got a bidet. He ain't got a bud-night. He doesn't have a nothing. Okay.
How much you want to bet? He the nigga that has wet wipes but doesn't use them. He's that nigga. He's like it doesn't feel natural. He's that type of nigga. Like I don't.
The fact that he is voluntarily refusing to not take his lupus medicine treatments, that to me. So you out here eating sickly groceries, okay? Sickly groceries. Is that contagious? Like, can you do that? Are you putting saran wrap on your booty hole?
Groceries.
That's what I'm saying. Are you putting saran wrap on the man's booty hole?
Spoiled groceries. And it's just all types of, it really just makes me think. I was like, when he's going to take it to the house, was he talking about someone licking his booty hole? Like, what was he talking about? And the whole, I'm a thug, that baby, because I'm like, thugs ain't out here getting their salad tossed. Thugs might be tossing salads, but they ain't getting their salad tossed. I'm just saying.
First of all, we don't want to put no assumptions on thugs, because I don't want no thugs coming up to me and be like, "Oh, so you telling me I can't get my booty hole lit?" No. I'm a thug.
Okay, thug gentlemen and thug ladies out. If you like getting your booty hole ate out, as Trick Daddy said, do you? You just don't have to give that information to the world. We don't need to know that. Like, I just forever have this visual of Trick Daddy, like, yeah, I get ate out. And it's like, nigga, what? Like, ugh. And it's just like, ugh. I be thinking shit like
I want to wash my ears out when I heard that. Like,
seriously. My eyes, just the visual of Trick Daddy with his legs, just like, ugh. I keep thinking, it's just.
What do you say? Oh,
it's just. This
should sound like a GIF.
I don't know. It's just weird. It's just like, and Trick Daddy is an ugly ass niggas. So it's just like, wow.
But he pretty to somebody, clearly.
I want to see these women. I really want to see these
They
women.
don't want to see us. They
I
do
want to
not
see
want
these
to
women.
see us.
Because I guarantee it's going to be like, oh, I can see it. Oh, you eat booty. I can see it. It's some people you'd be like, oh, I never would have pictured you to be a booty eater. But
If
then
they
there's
got
some
gold
people.
teeth, I'm like,
I mean,
all
Florida,
right. Okay.
Miami. This is in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, good
Might
point.
have she might have like one big ass dread. This is within that Miami wheelhouse. It's just
God.
ugh. I'm just ugh. It's just the worst. And that is a sound bite because again, this is nothing new. We knew about Trick Daddy on the Booty Gang a long time ago.
Yeah.
But we didn't know it was him also partaking in the salad tossing, and it's just like wow. Like I mean, hey, do what you do. I mean, between you and your lady,
That's just like, you know what it is? It's just like when parents decide to get on Facebook because they want to join in on the fun. We like, ugh, no.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. And you know what? You know how I feel bad for? I feel bad for the young ladies. I mean, maybe not because you want to be there, you like it, But I feel bad for like Trick Daddy's children, and like you like the jokes, like. So your daddy like to get ate out, huh? Like there's kids are cruel. I'm someone say kids are cruel.
They are. No, they are.
It's cruel.
And also very creative as well.
Yeah, a lot more creative than your daddy like to get ate out, huh? I'm just. They can't all be winners.
No, they can't.
I just next time, and I just think like, when are we going to just stop asking Trick Daddy questions? At some point in time, someone just needs to pull that mic away and just be like, you know what, Trick Daddy, Boosie, these are two niggas that we don't ever need to put a microphone in front of, like ever.
If I'm not trying to stifle anybody's creativity, speech, or anything, but sometimes we need to stifle some of these people. Like just be like, hey, hey, Boosie, you're done. You're done.
It was like, and you know what? I mean, and I guess Nori's entertaining. You gotta have entertainment. So it's one of them things where I guess maybe you gotta ask that question. You do have to ask that question. So it's just like, why not? Let me just slide one more question in here real quick. So the E-Booty Gang, I'm glad you asked. That nigga's eyes lit up. I couldn't wait for you to ask me about the E-Booty Gang. Again, we getting franchises all over the United States. I was like, nigga, act like you fucking Wingstop or something. Like, yeah, E-Booty Gang franchise.
No
Hit TWD up if you looking to be a franchisee.
Have fun with that one, because I ain't part of that.
I'm not gonna lie, that would make some good t-shirts though. That would definitely, you could sell some merch. Like E-Booty Gang, like outside of strip clubs or something.
Oh yeah.
He would make some bank. He should at least do that. But
Oh, he knows who his demographic is. He knows where to hit it at. So he's done. He's gonna be like, I know exactly where.
That's the sound that be happening when she be eating his ass out. I don't want to end on that note, but we might have to. Like, gonna put a in it.
Nasty.
Gonna put a plug in it. Like, that's ending on. We can't.
Gross. No,
yeah,
that's gross.
Yeah, we ain't got one more story. I don't want to end on this nigga getting his ass ate out. Like that's.
I mean, that's the last story.
Damn. Well, on a shitty note, be like the amount of dingleberries. All right, I'm gonna stop shooting. I'm shooting and I'm airballing at this point. Yo, what you got for the folks?
As always, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, smash that bell to get all of our notifications, all of our new videos. This is a movement that we are moving right along. Thank you, everyone that's been listening, that's been passing on the feedback. We appreciate you immensely, for real. So let's keep this thing going as always.
That's right. Episode 40, 10 away from 50.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, what is that? 60 away from 100. That's all the math y'all getting. Anything more than that.
Respect.
You know, we fucking up out here.
Right.
Shout out to the No Sleep crew out here again. What Adrian said, like, subscribe on every podcast platform. Go back, listen to some of the old episodes. I listened to a couple of them. They're hilarious, you know. So I know you guys will enjoy all of them. And yeah, appreciate y'all for checking in. We'll try to be better next week.
I don't know why you always do that.
I don't know. I be trying to work on like the outro of like, yeah, we're getting better, or like, same time next week, kids.
You'll find a good tagline, I'm sure.
You know what? No Sleep crew, write in and write in the comments. What's a good closing? Just like, all right, bye, peace out, niggas. Like, let us know what a good closing is. As always, I'm your boy, Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
This has been Late Night with Nate and Adrian. Peace out, y'all.